Dig it.
Che mi spiace, però voglio dire la sua memoria rimarrà, penso, per sempre nel mondo sia della moda, del design e in generale dell'italianità nel mondo, sicuramente.
Very sad. He was an icon. I own a lot of his designs, and he will be sorely missed.
I feel it's terrible. I didn't know he died until I just got an alert on my phone, and it's just tragic, actually. I'm very sad. I love all of his clothing. The store's right here. Look at everything. It's beautiful, iconic.
And I've always loved Armani. I think he's just what he's able to do in the industry, and it's just amazing. My mother told me this morning he passed, and it's sad.
Well, I am, shocked. I didn't know that, and I just happened to pass his store. So definitely a icon in the fashion industry. And I also bought the makeup of Armani. Um, yeah, beautiful fashion and clothes. Definitely a staple people look up to.
Timeless. Like it's just, I mean, what, 50 years? How many decades he's been doing it, and it's still very relevant. So I think it's something that in the next 50 years is still going to be relevant. That's the legacy that I think he's leaving behind. And I think even, different brands have different price, like different levels. And I think the way he's been able to do it, he's the home stuff, the high level stuff, the mid-tier level stuff, everything kind of has his feel and his signature. So that I think is really special, and not a lot of people get to do that.
So sad that Giorgio Armani passed. I didn't know. He was incredible and will be very much missed.
I feel like Armani is one of those names that everyone's heard of. You know, sometimes smaller brands in countries people haven't heard of, but you've got Emporio Armani, the other shop around here somewhere, but all the Armani brands, it's a staple brand across the world that's built, such a lasting legacy. So, good for him, good for his family. What an amazing legacy to build, but it is obviously sad news that such a fashion instrumenter, if that's the right word, has gone.
I'm very sad because he had a great talent and I loved his clothes and things.
Did you used to buy them regularly?
No, I'm afraid very occasionally, when they were reduced normally.
It makes me feel really sad and heartbroken for the fashion industry because Giorgio Armani has been such a powerhouse for over 5 decades, and he has stayed true to his vision throughout these years. He didn't sell out, he didn't sell his company to other private equity company or bigger conglomerate. He stayed at the helm until the last day and kept true to his creative vision, and I think this is very rare these days.
Obviously, it's one of the biggest fashion houses in the world that we've known for centuries. And it's obviously really, really sad to hear the passing of Giorgio Armani. Not only himself, but also sad to see that the fashion house will now have to be taken over by someone else. How will that impact the fashion house, which we've seen over years? Will the classic designs change? Will it change the outlook for the company? But obviously, really sad to hear the passing of him.